Chilling, wait for Dignitas to sort out their crap.
I'd like to do a roster rundown. See all the people about these players.
We'll do a roster rundown, even though these teams are pretty much known in Europe. I mean, if
yeah,
you're a
still,
CoD4,
there's bound to be some history that some viewers don't.
All right. Well, we'll start with Fnatic. Fnatic, obviously the favorites in this tournament by winning CIC7, coming with Kyochi, Zenith, Lincoln, Odyx, and Stevie. Obviously, big names in the scene. And, Stevie, one of the best scopes in Europe, if not the best. Just dominant. On the Dignitas side, we have Raz and Rio, Fantasy, Jermaine, and Robier. And I really want to see Robier versus Stevie with some scope action. Robier's been on fire tonight. He's been making some sick shots, so we'll have to see how that goes down. Now we're just waiting for Fantasy and Big Jermaine to ready up, and we will go live into the knife round. Yeah, I'm pumped. Jermaine's about to ready up, man.
This game this is the most exciting game there's going to be in group phases. So we hope you guys enjoy this as much as we will, because we've been looking forward to this one. See the knife round coming down, so you can pick their sides. Let's see, we can follow up the spawn. Let's follow Robier, sorry, I should say. So gonna do some jumping around. Finally, the clash on Main Street, of course. Ooh, switching over. Oh, misses that first shot. Meanwhile, Fantasy with the kill on Odyx. Raz gets another kill. Gets a kill on Zenith. So far, Fnatic apparently knife is not their thing. As Jermaine takes out Link, Stevie and Coyote, last two players standing. Wow, that's some gunshots, man. I don't think that's allowed in a knife round. Coyote's like, well, screw this knife shot. I'll just mow you down, no problem.
Well, that's obviously that's not allowed. I mean,
no, I'm pretty sure that means that Fnatic is gonna lose this knife round.
I think Dignitas get the pick here, or Stevie's AFK.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, Stevie is AFK, so that knife round did not matter. Okay, that makes sense then. Oh, his PC is screwed up.
They've got technical difficulties. So that's why Coyote pulled out the gun. I was a bit confused there. I was like, wait, what's going on?
Maybe they just don't care about the knife round. They're just like trying to shoot each other. I don't know.
They're gonna work out his technical difficulties. Meanwhile, Dignitas is picking attack. I guess I'll get it. Yeah. There's a lot of chat going on right now. I shouldn't stream that full screen because that's simple. That's not proper streaming protocol.
Yeah.
It's not professional.
There have been some problems with the PCs today. Dignitas were playing Madface earlier, and they had some problems. Now Stevie seems to be having some problems. So
you know what kind of problems they did have? Because I didn't hear about that.
Well, it's a problem like their FPS keeps dropping. I don't know if the graphics card is overheating, but they were just stuck on like 60 to 90 FPS. And I mean, with players like these, they have high-end PCs, and they're used to 250. So it's basically, I don't know, required for these high-end players.
If it was just stable at 60, it wouldn't be that big a deal, because honestly, you can't physically notice more than 60 frames per second in a video game. The problem is that as soon as you go into the smoke or something, it's going to dip below, and that's going to mess you up badly.
But also, you have to remember, with an SMG, the higher your FPS, the faster you shoot.
That's true. That's the gameplay kicking in.
So we're going to have to see what happens here. Hopefully Stevie doesn't lag out again. We are readied up. Yes, we are. Okay, now we're just waiting for Fantasy, Jermaine, Zen, Odyx, and Stevie. Stevie has actually logged out of the game.
I guess they're restarting that computer.
He looks pissed off over there. It's a sight to see. I'd be pissed off too, man. I'd be like, what is this crap?
You got to keep your cool during situations like this. This is only a bad situation if you let it affect your mindset. Now, if you let it something like this mess with you, only then is it harmful. If you're just keeping cool and just restarting and like no problem, it's all good. You're only helping yourself.
Yeah, but in this situation, these PCs have been messing up for the last 3 games. So what are you supposed to do? How are you going to keep your cool for 3 games straight?
Well, I don't think they've been having issues for 3 games
Well,
straight.
but it's those PCs up there.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, I don't think he's been playing. Did they even play 3 games yet? No, they haven't
I'm
played
not
3
sure.
games. So
In the meanwhile, H2K are screaming in the background. I can try and get a score rundown. I'm not sure what that is. But they were screaming, so they must have won a round. Can you see anything over there?
no, I see a whole lot of nothing. The crowd is gathering here pretty thick. So
Just covering up the H2K side. I'm pretty sure half of these people are going to move over to the Fnatic Dignitas side. I mean,
it's the game to watch.
H2K
Come
4
on.
dead. It's not as important as Fnatic
Nope, it
Dignitas,
just
man.
isn't. I'm still waiting,
Also, if you're in Copenhagen, please come bring me energy drinks. I am dead.
poor Ozbot.
I'm sitting here like chugging Coke, and it's not helping at all. It's just making me burp. Little random piece of information for our viewers out there who are just anxiously waiting for this match to start. I know it's a pretty anticipated match.
Yeah, well, I guess we're we love to get it started as soon as much as you guys do. We're just gonna have to be a little patient, wait for this to work out.
And don't forget that this is only the first groups, man.
Exactly. This is only
second
groups.
set
Tomorrow
of-
is going to be
No, there's a
yeah,
second-
there's a second.
yeah.
But remember tomorrow. Tomorrow's really going to be sick. Tomorrow's the actual tournament phase, which is going to be pretty amazing. It's going to be do or die time for a lot of these teams.
Basically, I don't know. I see Fnatic coming out victorious again, but that's predictable. You know,
As a Fnatic fanboy, I hope so. Yeah, that's all I can say.
little fan.
But yeah, we're supposed to pretend to be neutral, so.
Yeah, well, I'm neutral. I'm not really persuaded to any of these guys, but when it comes to Fnatic, they are the #1 team in Europe. So, I mean, you have
asking
to
if you would
sort of.
lend.
And he's sitting right across from them, so just a little banter, little bait going on between the teams.
Talk about the music that's playing in the hall.
Oh, there's like, honestly, people are playing like Guitar Hero in the hallway.
Yeah, it's a fun event. If you're anywhere nearby, I'd definitely come check it out tomorrow if you haven't today.
Oh, and there's also, if you go outside, there's also a big stage where people are playing FIFA on Xbox.
I think there's a StarCraft 2 tournament as well somewhere, so if someone
I
can give
don't
me
know.
updates on that,
Man.
would be sweet.
I can guarantee if there is a StarCraft 2 tournament going on somewhere, I will be casting these games alone because Mumbles will be over there quicker than Flash Gordon. They'll be like, hey, I'm here, what's going on? This is awesome. And then I'll just be sitting
I
here.
love me, I love me some StarCraft. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah, you're a StarCraft 2 man. I'm an FPS man.
I honestly started casting with Quake 3, so it's definitely FPS. But it's hard to beat StarCraft 2, the beta right now. It's so exciting.
Well, we just have to see what happens, If there is one, you can happily go over there. I'll just cast with Eagle.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. We get paid to be here, sadly, so I can't just run away and run off to the StarCraft 2 tournament. Besides, this is the bigger tournament. This is the biggest prize pool we have at this location. I think it's a total of 10,000.
No, they cut it down to 5,000.
Oh, they cut it down to
because of
5,000.
16 teams.
Oh, it's 16 teams. That's a bit disappointing.
But still a lot of money.
That's still a lot of money.
Still a lot of money.
Definitely worth coming out for.
Indeed. We're just still waiting on Stevie. Apparently he's having some problems, so some technical difficulties coming in here. I'm pretty sure we could go out of this and go into the H2K game to check the score and then go back out if you wanted to.
Yep, let's do that.
All right, let's. We're gonna give you guys the H2K 40 score while we're waiting. That is, while we're waiting on Stevie for his PC to fix.
Yep, sorry guys, this is taking so long, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. We're not on the technical side of things.
And the score is.
It's not updated.
Oh. All right. I guess they just started.
I doubt that. The score's just not updating, I think. Oh, they did.
They
They restart it?
Okay, maybe they restarted because they were screaming earlier.
Yeah, they were screaming earlier. That that definitely gave us the illusion that something was going on there.
Froz here is still alive for 40.
Yeah, Froz has just been beasting for 40. He's carrying that team like it's not even.
But of course, Miracle takes him down. Miracle just like camping behind that tree. What can you do? There's a guy coming from behind him. This is only temporary, folks. We're just casting this match at the moment because
we're just commentating
waiting
on it,
for
giving some comments while we
Stevie.
wait. Yep.
We will be given the go-ahead when it's going live. I'm pretty sure I'll see them all focusing on their PCs here. So at the moment, we're just going to follow this and see how it cracks out. Froz taking out Miracle, first frag. Froz taking out Myson. Sick, just opening up the frags for 4D side, but Visay contracts back onto Leaf. Nupsa taking out Visay, though. It is now in favor of 4D as it is 3v2. Climax and Mama still alive, but Mama takes out Nupsa. 2v2 all evened up. Rezu with that bomb, heading for that bomb site, but of course Climax is better, taking out Rezu. Climax getting some fire from 50 bomb. I'm thinking that's Jamsky, yeah. Jamsky getting some firework on the Climax. Not much enough to kill him. Mama's camping behind that car. There's not much he could do right there as Climax was coming from behind, and you get picked out now 2-0.
Yeah, 40 is a Frost show right now. You know, he's getting all the kills, and once he goes down, it's all downhill for from there for that team. So it's gonna have to be up at his team's actually supporting properly so far. Let's see. Look at the scoreboard right now. Yeah, he's got 3 kills. So he's
still
doing
top
quite well for
fragging.
himself. Yep.
And last game he was on 22 while the other guy was on like 9.
It was ridiculous. Some scope action. No, Leaf actually gets flanked by by Miracle.
Big mirror bear.
Yeah. See Climax right now with that scope. Let's see if we can get some action done from that B side, looking across the main street. No, rotates back towards spawn. He's gonna peek across B. He's gonna spot anyone? No, not yet. There are players there though for that team, so one should walk into a scope site sooner or later. No action yet. No. So then we're gonna switch it on up. We're gonna see if one of the 4 dead members is making a push in. Let's see if Froz trying to protect that his teammate with that bomb. He's gonna run in right now. Oh, needs to be very careful. Yeah, there is Climax. Climax with the kill on Upside and tags up Froz really badly. Frost is going to have to be very careful. He's going to wait for his health to regenerate. Oh, very nice grenade kill. Wow, well done. Climax goes down. Just Frost is just ridiculous. Picks up that bomb right now. Only Visser left for the H2K team. Spans at Frost. Frost wins that round, no problem.
No problem, man. Once he got that set nade and Rezu took that kill, it was pretty much
a nice nade.
It was a pretty much 4D round. You know, you can see Froz here just top fragging with 6 frags, and the next one is Rezu with 2. This is Team Froz. No offense to the team, but this is Team Froz. We're just following Nupsa here. Haven't seen much of him this game. He isn't really doing much in this tournament. Froz opening up onto Visay, but Miracle takes out Froz. That is the top fragger for 4D gone. Let's see what 4D can do without him. 4v3 situation as Nupsa's opening some fire at the top of that scope house. There is one pushing MMB though at the scope jump. What, is it live?
I think they're looking to
1 second, folks. I think the Dignitas Fnatic side might be going live, trying to look at
we're gonna switch servers real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna switch over. Apologize for the inconvenience to anybody who wanted to see this game, but you got to give the people what they want. I believe it's 1 and 2. No,
nope.
it's the other one.
So much for that.
So there are 10 players on the server. That means Stevie must have gotten back on the server. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna go Shoutcaster.
Let's try this again.
Who are we waiting to ready up? We're waiting on the whole of Dignitas team, and Robier's readying up now. Big Jermaine's readying up, and Rio readied up, and we're gonna get this game underway, folks. Knife round already happened, did it not?
Well, it depends on what actually going to count that knife round with Stevie's computer just being all kinds of messed up. I guess they are. Yep, Dignitas gets to pick the attacking side. So how about you take it away?
All right, well, Stevie opening up with that scope. Obviously, he's going to try and pick off Rabier because he is pretty dominant for the Fnatic side. Coyote opening on Raz, though, and Rio takes out Coyote, but Zen says, "I'll avenge you, my brother," taking out another one. Stevie looking over at this cross on that scope jump. Typical place for any scope. We'll have to see if he can get some action. Lincoln taking out Big G. Let's go over to Rabier, who has the bomb in hand. There's also a scope. He's got Deagle in hand, trying to peek over at there. He's getting some fired on from the B site. There is two on that B site trying to get that nade, and taking out Stevie. That is Stevie down for the Fnatic side. one of their most key players, but not the least. You know, all these players on the Fnatic side can do work. Fantasy getting tagged up by Zen, manages to get taken down by Zen. It's all up to Rabier here now in a 1v2 situation. He's going to go for that plant as the other two are not even near the site. Now Rabier's going to, oh my God,
nice.
Lincoln with the nade onto Rabier. First round is of course going to go to Fnatic, and that is going to give them some motivation to keep on going. We'll have to see what Dignitas does next round.
Good play there, good play. They knew the plan was going down there, so you know it's just a matter of knowing the exact position of where to place that nade, and hoping he gets the right side, and he did, and that was beautifully done. Let's see who can follow. I'll just spawn. Let's follow Fantasy. Fantasy going around long. Just gonna go see if we can get something done at A. Saw a lot of grenades going off, but not a whole lot of casualties anywhere. Now peeking across and backing away, because he doesn't want to commit to that. Does that mean they're going to go to B? Well, the bomb is slowly moving to B, but I think they're going to make noise towards A, then see if they can sneak into B. Let's see what they're going to do here. Zenith is set up in a quite good position to stop a push on B. Fantasy opens up the kill board, finally getting a kill on Odyx. Let's see, a lot of grenades to and from, but there goes Zenith with a kill on Raz. And one by one, the Dignitas members are dropping. Then again, Coyote and Odyx are also there for the Fnatic team, so it is a 3-on-2 situation as Link gets another kill. Let's see Stevie with that scope. Zenith with a kill on Nero. Let's see. Oh, I can't even get that. Zenith gets another kill. Zenith coming up huge. How many kills did he get that round?
I believe 3. He got 3 kills that
round.
round.
To his round. Zenith
what was a 5v3 situation in favor of Dignitas turned soon into a 3v0 situation for Fnatic. I mean, they just completely locked it down there. We're going to follow in Rio here, get some SMG work, seeing if he can get that fast push on B. He misses the deagle shots, but Rabier takes out Odyx with the nade, putting Dignitas in the favor for this round. And Rio still with that SMG going towards B side. There is one of his mates, which is Jermaine with the big AK over here at the B link, trying to peek that streets, getting into B shops. Looking over towards garage, I guess. Yeah, he's looking over towards mid-shop, seeing if there is one. Just slowly peeking over, trying to get a frag wherever he can. Raz takes out Lincoln in the meanwhile. Now a 3v5 situation. They could lose this one again. Zen taking out Enrio. I may have spoke too fast because Fnatic just, you know, dropping even in these situations. But Jermaine retracts onto Stevie with the headshot. Zen taking out Jermaine, though. Razum comes back onto Coyote. It's now down to Zen, but he gets taken down by Razum, and now Dignitas are on the scoreboard with one point. I was gonna say frag, dude.
Yeah, 2-1 the score so far. Dignitas trying to get some momentum for themselves, trying to turn this match around. Not off to a great start, but still far from anywhere near. Very fast, heavy push towards B. One guy going towards A and hoping to get some kind of flank action going. Let's see. So I'm going to switch it over, see Rio right now looking towards that B site and trying to pick off one of the Fnatic members. It's not going to get anything done there though. Peeks towards the other side, also not anyone near there. So let's switch it over, see if we can find Stevie right now with that scope, trying to get shot. Oh! Jermaine with a very nice nade, and as soon as Stevie jumps down, he lands on that nade. Instead of the nade landing on him, he lands on the nade. Oh, Ariot on a lot of fire. He gets tagged right now, but then goes for the kill. Gets the kill on Zenith. After Zenith, however, takes down Rabier. So 3-on-3 situation right now. And oh, Fantasy goes down to Kyoto. Let's see if we can find Jermaine. Jermaine right now going for the plant at B. Gets it done. And see, that's a good situation to be in, even if you're down one member. As long as you got that bomb down, you can work down the clock, and that clock can kind of be a bit of an equalizer for that man down. They need to be very careful now, though. Fnatic is going to go from their spawn, see if they can get an entry and retake that site. Jermaine sees one and spots one. Oh, nice kill on Link. That's one. Sees the second one. Gets the kill on Kyoto as well. And Enrio finishes it off with the kill on Odyx. That's a good round by Dignitas, and they have the momentum right now. 2-2 to score.
That was well played. They were down one man, but indeed they did have that bomb down, so it sort of put Fnatic on a time schedule. They had to get in that site. They had to do something, and when they did, Jermaine was there just to shut them down. You know, what's really interesting here is I see Stevie on 0 kills. Oh, 3 deaths.
Stevie, what's up, man?
That's interesting. I've never
guess
seen him like that before.
Well, we've seen him get frustrated due to his computer problems, so that's probably why he's put off his game right now.
Yeah, it's entirely possible, but we will see him get into the game, definitely. Zenith opening up the round, though, onto Raz, giving the favor to Fnatic, as Dignitas look like they are going to do a B push because the bomb is on Rabier in that top flowers. Big G going for the set nade, of course, in front B. There are 2 there. Big G does not, of course, know that. He's just going to try and get some pre-fire. There is one to the left. He does not get spotted, but Coyote manages to pre-fire and take him down just through that little inch of a crack. Now 3v5 situation, as you see, and Rio trying to push up here, but he gets spotted from Garage, so they know he's there. He's getting some fire from Lincoln, though. He gets taken down. Rabia with the scope work on Stevie, though. The scope-on-scope action. Fantasy returns back onto Lincoln. Fantasy and Rabia, the only ones left here, Scope and SMG, but Fantasy does have an AK. Must have picked that up from one of the dead corpses laying around. Fantasy just working his way towards B, using that smoke as cover. Smoke has gone away, though. He did see one move into that house, but Rabia gets taken down by Coyote. Zenith gets Fantasy, and Fnatic once again take the lead.
And this is going to be a crucial round up here in this half. We're going to see if Dignitas, after getting their momentum broken, can actually stand up and not let it affect them too much. You know, if they go for another 2 rounds, we see Enrio totally botch that smoke, but let's pretend we didn't see that. But yeah, this is a crucial round right now for the Dignitas team. If they can actually stay in this game, guess what we have? Wow, beautifully done! What the hell? Humane goes wild.
What the hell
Starts
was
mowing
that?
down people like left and right.
You were like talking for like 5 seconds and the round was over. That shit was ridiculous.
No problem. Bye.
All evened up now. Dignitas versus Fnatic. 3-3. Gonna follow on Enrio here as he's got the SMG and he has been doing some work. Second to top frag for the Dignitas side. Of course, Big G on that top. He's managed to tag up Zen but didn't get the frag. There are 2 swarming him at Flowers. He needs to watch out for Stevie indeed. Odyx gets the frag onto Big Jermaine, though. Now, Rabier gets the nade onto Lincoln to try and even it up for the teams. And Rio still here at the top flowers. There are 2 there. Zenith's going to be pushing up the side, and Rio takes out Zen. Beautifully done. Zenith had no idea he was there. Odyx goes on to Razumski, though. A frag for a frag. A frag for a frag. It just keeps going like that. Now 3v3 situation. Coyote pushing Rabier, though. SMG work. Fantasy goes back onto Coyote. Another frag for a frag. 2v2. All even up here. Fantasy getting some pre-fire onto that underlook. Grabbing the bomb in garage. SMG in hands, working towards the site, and Rio taking out Stevie, though. Now a 2-on-1 situation in favor of Dignitas. We'll have to see if they can get this round and go for the favor of Dignitas. Fantasy taking a defensive position over on those B bins. Odyx is at the B alley, though. I think he knows both of them are to the right. He didn't see anyone move to the left. Odyx with that AK in hand. Spots one, but Enrio takes him down, and now Dignitas have taken the lead 4 rounds over 3.
I think he should have taken that kill, but it's not going to happen for him. And like I said, you know, like they're showing, that was a crucial round, a very quick round for Dignitas, because it showed that they can come back even if Fnatic tries to walk away with it. And replying right there was a huge mental blow. So Odyx right now goes down to a very, very fast nade. Let's see if Kyoto get his kill on Raz. We haven't really followed Kyoto much, and we are not going to, as Enrio actually mows him down towards that B site. Nade coming out, hoping to land. No, does not connect on anyone. 3-on-4 situation. Is he going to make a move on that player that's guarding B? No, he's rotating back. Probably not too interested in fighting that confrontation. Meanwhile, Jermaine with the kill on Link. It's not looking good for the Fnatic team at all. They're losing it. Steve with that off. With the scope. Gets 2 shots off. No, not going to happen. Zenith goes down to Fantasy, and Dignitas is starting to roll Fnatic slowly.
I am baffled here. Look at Stevie's score.
Yep, he's 0-7.
0-7. Stevie. I have no idea what's happening.
Out of 8 rounds, too. I mean,
I don't know. Let's just follow on Dignitas' side because they seem to have the momentum going for them at the moment. Fantasy, AK in hand. It seems like he has switched from SMG to AK for a longer distance pick. Moving towards that cafe side. There is one outside that cafe. Rabier picks off Odyx, though, opening the frag. for Dignitas. Sorry, had to burp. Ugh. It happens, all right? Fantasy, AK on the cafe, misses the jump though, so he's not able to get in there. Coyote coming on to razz him though. There is one pushing that calf. If Rabier is not careful, maybe he'll get pushed from behind. Of course he's gonna get pushed from behind. Yeah, Lincoln just coming from behind, just taking him out. Stevie, though, opens up
the board.
First frag on the board. Welcome to the board, Stevie. Big G goes back onto Coyote, though. Fantasy tagged up here. Fantasy manages to take out Lincoln, even though he's tagged up to a point of his health. Now 2-on-2. We're going to follow Fantasy because he has that bomb and SMG in hand. His teammate is in those mid shops. 2-on-2 situation. Stevie's still alive. The scope is still alive, so Fantasy has to be careful with that crossing to A. Big G. Zen taking out Fan, though, with the headshot. Now a 2-on-1 situation. Big G really has to get that bomb down if he wants.
Nice.
Big G taking out Stevie with some heavy freaking AK work there. That shit was amazing. Zen, they're both tagging up each other. They don't know what to do here. Big G might not get that bomb down, but he manages to push him, and now they take a 3-round lead over Fnatic.
Yeah, Jermaine showing why he is the big G, you know? He's earning his name for himself. And
the big man.
Wow, though Stevie finally got on the board. It's not going to matter. 6-3 so far, and Dignitas is performing very well. They're going to prove our predictions wrong if this goes on. Let's see, who can we follow? Yeah, I promised I'd give some camera time to Kyoto, so let's see if I can find him. Let's see, he is pushed up rather aggressively. About to meet up with nice kill on Fantasy right there. Heads back towards the statue, but oh no, gets shot down in the back. Jermaine finishes him off. Let's see if we can follow Jermaine. No, cannot. And Rio, last man standing. Odyx there, finishing off. And Fnatic saying, okay, no more. We've had enough. 6-4 to score. Fnatic finally break Dignitas' streak.
Fnatic saying, let's wait until the late of the first half to show them our real tactics here. You know what I mean? They're just like, we'll give them a few rounds and then we'll shut them down. Stevie, you got to look like crap right now. Big G opening the round onto Kyochi, though Lincoln says no way. Going back onto Jermaine, says you take down my friend, I take down you. Fantasy with the AK here at the front of A, though, looking towards those B shops. There is no one in that B shops. He's not managing to see anyone. Everyone's playing super defensive here. We'll go on to Stevie. We want to see if he's still the man of the hour here with that scope. He's managed to see one in those mid shops, but doesn't get the shot off in time. Still looking over towards his mid shops. It's not doing much. There's no action. Misses the shot.
Oh.
It's just an SMG. I don't know. Maybe he's just off his game today. Just going over in that scope house, looking towards the mid streets. I'm just going to switch off because there's not much action happening for both teams. They're just sitting around here. Zenith at that B alley, watching towards garage. Odyx finally opens up a frag forward Fnatic's side. Got bored and decided to push here. Looks like Lincoln is going to push that cafe. Gets taken down from that statue, though. Zenith taking out, and Rio in the meanwhile, now a 3-on-2 situation in favor of Fnatic. They have to get that bomb down if Dignitas want a chance at this round. Fantasy pushing him over at those double palms. Robbie is going to try and get that bomb plant, but the nade comes out. I don't know if he's going to have enough time because he might get pushed. He might get that bomb down. He will get the bomb down, but it's a 3-on-1 situation. Can he clutch it up? No, Zenith with the headshot onto Rabier. And this is what I'm talking about. Fnatic with 3 players. They waited until late half, and now they're showing who they really are.
Yeah, it's the real question of the first half, I gotta say, is Stevie. Is he just missing a lot of shots, or is he just in a bad position? I mean, we're gonna follow him off the spawn just to see if we can spot what is going wrong here, if he's just missing the shots or what. See, trying to go for the FPS jump. Oh, nope, misses the jump. And looks into the smoke, decides to rotate back. Looking towards A right now, and spots one, misses the shot. Misses the shot again, but that's a little harder shot. Let's see, needs to look out for some incoming nades. Throws a nade out, hoping to get lucky. Does indeed, gets the kill on Raz, so hey, that's something for Stevie right there. If you can't do it with the scope, then you do it with the nades. Needs to be very careful, and it's going to get flanked. Yes, and Rio in the back. Right now it's a 1-on-1 situation, and Rio versus Odyx. See, the bomb is down towards the A site, and it's actually a very tough position to play from right now for Enrio. Needs to be very careful. Throws out the smoke, is going to go for it, and then, oh, he spots him. He spots him. Oh,
my
wow!
God!
And Rio spots him first and gets a lot of firing on Odyx, but no, Odyx just turns around and is like, no problem, I've got this. Mows him down in 6-6 at the half. Wow, well done by Odyx right there.
That is a frag movie frag right there. The reaction shot on that, really coming back from a 6-3 situation, 6-6, evening it out.
I think this chat is a good hint. Apparently Stevie saying nice nades to Jermaine. Apparently Jermaine's nades have been really shutting down Stevie.
Apparently, man. I don't know, but Fnatic have brought it back, and we're going to see a dominant Fnatic in the second half, I believe.
Exciting play so far.
We'll see what's going down as we're going to follow right off the back of the second half. We're going to follow in Rio with the AK in hand. He switched from the SMG to the AK, and I believe Fantasy has went back to SMG, who was playing AK first half. Set nades go out. Nothing really killing anyone. Coyote gets tagged up a bit, but not really enough to kill him. They see a push, and Rio with the team kill, that's not going to help. But he does manage to take out Lincoln. He's getting pushed, though, from the overlook, getting shot down from the heavens. Coyote taking him out as well. Fantasy throwing out the smoke. Odyx taking out Big G now, 2v4 situation. Coyote taking out Fan from long distance. Rabier, the last man standing for Dignitas, AK in hand. I'm surprised he's not playing scope. He might have a scope. There we go. There's the scope. Managing to take out Coyote. In the meanwhile, though, he's going to have to see what he can do with this. There's one pushing him on the right side. Now it looks like he's going to be camping in that corner. Rabier's just taking a really defensive position. If you look up at the map, you can see that they are going to corner him. One coming from behind, one at statue, and one over near that bomb site. Not much Rabier can do right now. He fires and gives his position away, but manages to take out Odyx. He needs to watch out behind him. Yeah, he just gets taken out behind by Stevie. And that is another round.
The superior numbers always win out in the end. Well, not always, but usually win out in the end. You know, the odds-on favorite in a 3-on-1 is the team with 3 members. But Fnatic showing that they're not just any 3 members; they are Fnatic. So that's definitely just a little harder. Let's see. We see Fantasy right now being very aggressive, so it's interesting to watch. Let's see if he can get anything done. No, Kyoto shuts him down in those shops. Let's see. Odyx meanwhile to go on in Rio, and wow, this Dignitas is just getting dominated right now. Jermaine and Rabier, last 2 players standing. Rabier with the scope on Odyx. I'm gonna keep following Jermaine though. Jermaine spots one. Nose is there, but there's spams now. His position is given away. Needs to be very careful. Rabier and Jermaine both clumped together, hoping to get something done, the 2 of them. Smokes go out and they are all but blinded. Oh, nice nade. We saw that nade fly in. Stevie with the kill. Stevie returning some nade action and going for the plant. Now Rabier. Last man standing for the Dignitas team. Gets a nice scope shot off on Zenith. And is he going to go for that? He goes up big. Gets Link as well. Needs 2 more there to make it happen for himself. Then again, so as long as his match is going more like 1.5, as Stevie is not playing his best. A lot of spamming coming in. Wow, 22 seconds. Needs to make a move. Can't just wait for it. Needs to have enough time to defuse as well. Spam coming in. Cannot get it done. Oh no. Clock run out under pressure. You have to go in. Kyoto waited him out and finished him off in style. 8-6 the score.
This is a big comeback from the Fnatic side here, from 6-3 down to 8-6 up, 5 rounds in a row. They're just on point right now. Really on point. And apparently
that was a funny comment in Dutch. It's only funny if you're Dutch.
All right.
You support Ajax. Yes, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't. It's a racist comment, so I can't actually explain it. Otherwise, I would.
Okay. Apparently, Stevie being racist here.
Yeah, in a funny way though. It's in a positive manner.
All right. Back to the game. In the meanwhile, while getting in the midst of getting lost in our thoughts, Dignitas managed to take out 3 of the Fnatic side. Now it's down to Odyx and Stevie. And we'll have to see if they can do anything. We've seen Stevie shut down some people, but he's not really playing his best right now. Only 5 frags. really bottom fragging for his team. He gets taken out by Robbie. Scope on scope action. Odyx the last one for the team. Odyx takes out Enrio though, but Fantasy just comes back onto Odyx, and looks like Dignitas are going to try and make a comeback now. 8-7. Not that big of a lead for the Fnatic side.
No, definitely still anyone's game. Yeah, if Dignitas gets some momentum, especially because this map later on gets more defense-sided as it goes in the round. You know, of course, at the beginning of the round, attack can actually dominate the play. They can decide what where the pressures are going to be. But then, you know, the longer it goes on, the more defensive-sided it does get. Rabier with a nice kill on Odyx. We're going to follow Rabier, see if he can get some scope action early on. Looking into the smoke, spots his teammate. Thankfully, he didn't take the shot on Raz. Looking, peeking once again. Not finding anyone, so we're going to switch on over. Meanwhile, 4-3 situation. See Zen. Zen right here at the statue looking in. Does not spot anyone either. Let's see. Link. Well, I guess they're being... both teams are being very careful right now. Not making much of any move. He's about to meet up with one of the Dignitas players, though. He's going to come around. Nice flank on Enrio. So let's see, just 2 players left standing for the Dignitas team, so they are most likely to see some action. Let's see Raz right here. Can he make something happen? No, rotates back. Gonna go all the way around back to Main Street. Spots one. Oh, it gets tagged up pretty bad in a bad position though, and yes, it is Stevie. Stevie with a headshot. Stevie is saying, hey, you know, I might not have done well this first half, but I'm gonna improve myself second half. Gets the headshot and gets the round for Fnatic, 9-7.
Indeed, and Fnatic still taking that lead, even though Stevie isn't playing all too great. They still have that lead because, yeah, let's see here. Zen is just top fragging for Fnatic, coming up with important frags. Big G here, top fragging for Dignitas. Razumski opens up the round. Zen goes on to, I missed that Coyote on to Big G, but Big G throws the set nade before he gets taken down and manages to take out Zen. Coyote going on a Fantasy now. Dignitas are down 1 man. 3v2 situation now as Enrio's at this front A looking for the frag. Rabier with the headshot onto Odyx. Now 2-on-1 situation as Rabier gets another headshot onto Coyote. It's all down to Stevie. What can Stevie do? Stevie with a headshot onto Enrio. 1v1 situation. What can Rabier do? Rabier, scope on scope action. It's just scope v scope. Throwing the set nade out. Stevie has to be careful right now. Stevie has to be really careful. Oh. The set nade almost kills him though. Rabier takes out Stevie, and that's going to be the defuse for the Dignitas side. And Dignitas are bringing it back, saying, you're not taking that much of a lead from me.
That was do or die time for Stevie. If he had gotten that kill, he would have redeemed a whole lot. However, couldn't get it done in 9-8. It was still a very close match. It can still go either way. It's, Rabier saying nade, nade, nade. He apparently was quite happy with his nade hitting. Let's see, let's follow Fantasy off the spawn. Fantasy being rather aggressive. Rotates back towards B. Is he about to meet up with someone? No. The Fnatic members decide to go towards Main Street. If he peeks out right now, he needs to be very careful because there's 3 Fnatic players just squirming just around him everywhere. Looks towards Main Street, cannot get it done, and oh yeah, there's Kyoto with the flank, and Kyoto again coming up huge on Enrio as well. See if you can find Kyoto. Kyoto.
It's Coyote.
Yeah, Coyote, sorry. Yeah, it's you can blame my, yeah, you can pretend I'm dyslexic.
You are dyslexic.
Let's see. But yeah, meanwhile, as I'm throwing off a little, Rabier with the kill on Kyo. Let's see, right now, 2-on-2 situation. Stevie, let's see if we can get a shot off. No, whiffs the shot. Unfortunately for him, he's not having much luck. Trying to move in for the kill right now and jumps in. Nope. Rabier and Jermaine shut them down. Shut down Stevie and Zen. And finish up the round. 9-9. We are tied once again.
I don't know if you can hear this in the background, but Dignitas are going crazy with every round that they take. It is a close match, folks. They're doing better than I expected, but what can you do? Dignitas are on fire tonight, and maybe this is their night to win this game. Fantasy here in that cafe with the SMG. He knows one is there. Razumski opening up. Rabier going back onto Coyote. Fan onto Odyx. It is now a 2v5 situation. Dignitas just rolling over Fnatic that round. Lincoln and Stevie, the only ones left alive. Where is Stevie? Stevie is over in that hotel, scope in hands, looking towards that B alley. Bomb is down right in front of mid shops. Who is in that? That is Lincoln, of course, and Stevie takes out Rabier, manages to get the scope for Dignitas down, but they are just taking really defensive positions. Now you see Razumski here at mid shops.
Dignitas might take the lead at this point.
Exactly. They're just taking really defensive positions here. And Rio in garage. Fantasy at the front of A. Both of them are in underlook. Fantasy might do some action here. Waiting for Link to push in. Lincoln gets taken down by Enrio, though. It's all down to Stevie. Stevie here, if he's not careful, he's going to get taken down by Fantasy. And Fantasy comes around and, of course, takes him down. 10-9. Dignitas making a 3-round comeback. And wow.
Aggressive play playing off there in the end. And 10-9 in score. This definitely might go Dignitas' way. Apparently, our predictions are already all but shot up. So let's see. Apparently, our predictions are about as on as Stevie's scope right now. Rabier with the kill there. Link getting the kill on Fantasy now. Let's see, 4-4, even it back up. Fantasy apparently quite amused that he died there. He was yeah. Some banter going on in chat, which we won't try to comment on. Let's see. So now we're going a very slow, after a bit of aggression early on, into a slow push. Zenith with that bomb is gonna look towards the shops. Not find anyone, is gonna slowly work his way. Oh, Raz with the kill on Link. So the slow play not paying off well for Fnatic, because Dignitas is ready to be more aggressive. Now everyone ready to push in and try to dominate A. There's the Zenith come in. No, Jermaine shuts him down with the headshot. Ras with the kill on Odix, and Jermaine with the kill on Stevie to finish it off. And 9-11, and you hear these players go wild.
They're screaming like banshees, dude. It's like a cat dying. What was that? I don't know, but Dignitas, they have the momentum going for them right now. This is indeed maybe their game. But Stevie, he's trying to keep it alive, getting the first frag on to Jermaine. That is a big AK down frag for the Dignitas side. It really is important, as Jermaine is top fragging for the Dignitas side. You know, Fan getting tagged up with a nade. Robbie also getting tagged up with a nade. Now 4-on-5 situation. It looks like the Fnatic side might be pushing A, as they are all over A. Fantasy taking out Kaio, but the bomb gets down by Lincoln. Now they have to make a move. Still a 4-on-4 situation, though. Zenith taking out Enrio. Now a 3-on-4 situation. Zenith taking out Razumski as well. Zenith taking out Fantasy. 3 frags here. Robbie taking out Zenith, though. Zenith still coming up huge for Fnatic side. Now 3-on-1 situation. What can Robbie do? What can he do? He has that scope in hand, looking over towards that single palm. He's getting deagled from taps. Lincoln just deagles him out. Fnatic trying to stay alive. This is going to be a close match. This is going to
come down to the wire.
Oh, God.
Let's see, off the spawn. Let's see. We haven't followed Enrio all that much. So let's see if we can get something done setting up defense. Being very aggressive now, rushing out past the B site. I'm looking towards Main Street. It's aggressive positioning right now. Is that going to make anything happen? No, probably not. No Fnatic heavy push on B. So that position not going to pay out for him. He needs to be careful he doesn't get flanked. Meanwhile, Stevie with the kill, as well as Link. So we're going to have to switch in and up, because the action is happening elsewhere. Big G, Jermaine under a lot of fire. And Keo takes him down as Odix finishes off Enrio. And 11-11, we are tied once again.
Let's go, folks. Let's go. This is a really close game. This is actually the closest game we've casted for this LAN event. Well, let's follow on to Fantasy here. Fantasy has really been a dominant player for the Dignitas side at this LAN event. Stevie opens up on the Razumski, though, giving Fnatic the hope of actually winning this, even though Dignitas came back with 4 rounds. Zenith going back onto Enrio. Lincoln going on a G2v5 situation. Fnatic might... This is a 1v5 situation. I don't see Rabier coming out of this alive. Yeah, see, there Lincoln is with the SMG, and it's now 12-11. If they win this, they win this game. If they go 12-12, it's just a draw.
Fnatic is on fire now, though. I don't see Dignitas winning this round just because their momentum shift is so bad. Then again, maybe Dignitas can pull themselves together. Let's follow Raz off the spawn. We haven't followed him as much. Look towards that statue. Trying to cover aid. Throwing out some nades. Needs to be very careful. Spots one. Does not get the kill. Knows there's a play there right now, but no, Odyx it is, and Odyx with a headshot playing, hey, I'm just going to walk in there and I'm just going to wussle over you, no problem. And Rio right now looking rather tagged up with his teammates all caught between A and B. Honestly, this is not really a position you want to be in as a defense. You want to be spread out. You don't want to be all concentrated in one spot, though it does allow them to rotate over to either side. Let's see, right now the Fnatic members are pushing in towards that A side. They're pushing in over Dignitas, and Dignitas is trying to rotate out. Stevie with a nice kill there on Enriel. So that's a 2 and 3 situation right now. Jermaine and Rabier trying to make it happen. Still the scope alive for both teams. But Stevie there goes down. Nice headshot from Jermaine. Jermaine is making some very important plays. 2 and 2 situation, but the bomb is down. Zenith with the kill on Jermaine. Rabier then finishes the kill on Coyote. Sorry. And this is a one-on-one situation. This is the map deciding. Oh, yes! Rabier with a kill on Zenith. Beautifully done. Is he gonna get the defuse? Yeah, easy defuse. Easy defuse.
And that is 12-12. All tied up here. Now it's just going to go into round difference to figure out who is first and second in the group.
And that is what this match deserves. Both teams played so well. This deserves to be a draw.